Well, 23rd of March, welcome to the Daily Investment Show where we go through US ASX indices, subsectors and commodity prices to see what's going on in this world. So I think tomorrow morning the 48 hours is up that Trump gave them. I can't see them giving up. So they're going to retaliate anyway. Let's see what happened today. So ASX 300. So we hit our well, I can't say yet, but I did think we would hit this target down here and then bounce. But we've got to wait for tonight to know if that's a bottom or not. So the two big sets, so the financials are holding up really good. So high interest rates, they're pretty happy. We have no idea that there's something going on. Materials. So materials. So we're sitting somewhere in the target range here for these moves. So we did have a bounce, but yeah, I think we've got to wait for tonight. Anyway, that's still not a confirmed bottom. The energy sector. So energy stocks are where you want to be. Energy at the moment. At some stage there'll be a nice switch from energy into probably the precious metals, but not yet. So if we look at the energy over the XFJ financials. So energy is where you want to be still. Gold miners getting absolutely smashed. So they've gone past the target and below support. We'll have a look at the gold price. But the big boy Northern Star is not helping with anything. He's gone past two targets. So yeah, there's no bottom there yet. But when you look at 32 it's basically halved in a couple of weeks. They came out with they're getting a lower production guidance, but yeah, not yet. On the other hand, our tech sector, if you have a look at some of those underneath sitting there, they're putting in bottoms. Not all of them, but yeah. So that's holding up quite well. The property sector, the REITs. So the REITs are still trying to get a bottom. Okay, America. Okay, so this is the VIX, futures VIX. So we're still elevated. So this is the S&P on Friday night. So we closed below. Well, it doesn't really matter now. So this is the futures. So the S&P futures. So again, we're just hanging on. It's either going to bounce or, well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Really, it's going to bounce or collapse. Fun times, isn't it? Nasdaq. So Nasdaq's right on that 50. So they're all on that. And I've been saying this is the futures. So they're not doing much. So the Mag 7. So if the American market's going to run, they need these guys to find a bottom. They're near a measured move. So they are basically half of the Nasdaq and a third of the S&P 500. So a lot of it depends on what these guys are going to do. And then there's the mama, Nvidia. sitting right on support too. Okay, semiconductors is holding above support, so that's promising. Private credit, so that's still got a few issues in there. The XLF, so not the most bullish of candles, but it did hang in there. So have a look at JPM. So he's not above it. BlackRock. So you can quite easily see how a collapse of support here would be like in for one of these things here. So this is potentially what I reckon. If it's going to drop, it's going to like do something like this, and then there'll be a big bounce up. Yeah, funny how it always happens around March. But if you look at so the XLF over the S&P 500, so the actual financials didn't drop as much as the S&P 500, which I thought was quite interesting. Okay, materials in the US, so a bit like ours. Energy in the US is still going up. So the energy sector over the Nasdaq, still where you want to be. Global gold miners getting whacked. So there's going to be a very good buying op for these boys soon. Okay, Israel. So this is, they haven't opened yet. So I think in an hour's time they open. So this is as of close Friday. That's their big boy. Property, so the Dubai share market. So as I said last week, so we're setting up indecision candle this week, last week. Break above positive, break below bearish. So tomorrow we'll see what those candles look like. And Dubai real estate, is it a kiss goodbye? I don't think I'd want to be going over there. India has broken support. That doesn't look healthy. China has broken support. That doesn't look healthy. So emerging markets in general, well, they're still holding the 50. So your high growth super fund. So it's taking another whack. What are we looking at? It's only 8%. 8% of your super. That's fine. If you had an energy bent in your super fund, that would be, you'd be a lot happier. Join the channel, $10 a month. ASX US ETFs. Do member direct and all that stuff. VGS, the famous VGS. How much has he been down? That's right, only 10%. So if you had an energy bent to your VGS, you'd be up more. Okay, interest rates. Okay, so Aussie 1 year rates. So we're now above resistance. 5 year. They've run a bit hard, so technically they probably should pull back a bit, but that's, if we look at Australian bond prices, that's because you've got to look at these guys, adjust for dividends. So that's including the interest payments, so it's the trend is down. So without dividends, we've fallen away. So just the capital price is down. US 5 year rates, US 1 year rates. So they look like they're going up. So again, international bonds. So down, interest rates up, bond prices down. So that leads through to this. I don't think I've shown it on the daily showing. So this is your conservative super fund option. If you're in the conservative super fund option, this is your super fund return. So in the last month, your conservative super fund has lost 4%. Okay. US dollar. So it still hasn't. Well, it still obviously hasn't broken out yet. So, but it hasn't fallen over yet either. So that is major resistance. So yeah. Geez, it's a flip of the coin. So Aussie dollars pulled back. That looks quite. So they reckon the Aussie's saying the US is gonna go up. Interesting, given our higher interest rates. Okay, the gospel. So your commodity basket up. That's where we want to be. So commodity basket over the S&P 500. Okay, Mr. Gold. Okay, so we've got 4,002. Hopefully the pain's nearly over. So 4,200. Be nice to. So there's no bottom yet. So Aussie dollar gold prices. So we've broken support too. The old gold over the S&P 500. So this is the proposed potential long-term gold outperforming the share market. There's your 10-year basing pattern. So gold had outperformed, so now you got the S&P 500 outperforming gold. So but technically the trend, if that was a share, you'd be saying, okay, it's coming back to support. Maybe needs to do a bit more of this, and then maybe one of these where gold continues to outperform the S&P. Okay, the girlfriend. Okay, so I've got $60 on her for a potential fall down. She looks a lot better than gold does, I must say. What's the gold silver? So going up means gold's outperforming silver. So yeah, well, gold has been outperforming. All right, the other, platinum. So platinum's got a potential target of maybe a move down to here, in line there. Palladium, looks like it's already been punished enough. Okay, Dr. Copper. So I'm allowing for another head and shoulder target down here. So potentially, if we look at the daily chart, so we're just holding on to support here. But it wouldn't surprise me if we get a drop down. So it's all setting up for some nice bottoms to do one of these, but not yet. Okay, oil. Oil's not going anywhere at all. That's bullish. You would not be selling that. If we look at the futures, December futures price for oil, so the futures market is pricing in higher oil. Be interesting to see if the government comes in and does Mr. Slammy on oil. I wouldn't put it past them to say, oh, it's all fine, there's no issues, we've won the war. So this is Brent. So this is Asian oil price. So there's still a premium. So a $13 premium over US oil. It's Asia minus US. I wonder if the US will start supplying natural gas in America. So it's not doing much. Asian natural gas. That's going up. East Coast gas, not doing much. That's our East Coast gas. Iron ore, consolidating at the highs. Lithium, consolidating at short-term highs, but a long way from prior highs. So uranium, getting a bit soft there. Maybe an ABC down to here. Coal still looks good. Thermal coal. It looks like it just wants. Hope you got some coal stocks. Looks like that wants to rip. Coking coal doesn't. Nickel, just consolidating there. Aluminium, still on support. Manganese, he's joining the party now. Okay, onto your food. So soybeans. So soybeans just pulling back. So still bullish. Corn. Geez, that's a ripper. It's about to blow. Wheat doing a consolidation. That's what corn looks like. Cane. Sugar cane's off. And a new one for you. Coffee. So if you wondered why a cup of coffee is going up, that's why. So got a nice little consolidation usually in that direction. So don't expect cheaper copies coming soon. Alright, if you enjoyed that, hit the like button, give us a hype while you're doing it. After you've done it, it's free. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow, and I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, let's prepare to buy, I think, is the motto. So